This is not my story, it is from Reddit. Well, with that being said, let's begin. I am 18 years old, back from school for the summer, and a week into our break, my younger sibling that is 16 was injured in a way that reduced her mobility. Because of this, we temporarily switched bedrooms so that YS had better access to the bathroom. Because it was temporary, my clothes and art supplies were still being stored in that bedroom, meaning I had to go inside at least once a day to get my stuff. This was always a stressful event, as YS takes every chance to make a dig at me in any way possible, and had absolutely blanketed the floor with their stuff, which when I tried to move to get to my own things, would result in YS screaming bloody murder for our mom as if I were trying to kill someone. I'm not even dramatizing. YS also has a habit of not responding to me or my parents when we talk to them, and it is not a nonverbal thing. There have been times when we are in large crowds, and they refuse to respond when I am trying to locate them amongst the masses, because they won't waste energy on people who I don't get anything out of. Because of this, I entered the room, I would knock once, wait for a response, and if I got none, which was common, I would open the door and come in slowly, often apologizing and explaining what I needed to grab. This still resulted in fights, because YS had not verbally permitted me to enter the room when they didn't respond. Eventually, my mother created a rule. This is the text she wrote. Rules for entering a closed room in the house. Knock knock. Wait for an answer. If no answer, knock knock again. Wait for an answer. If no answer, open door slowly and then go about your business quickly and quietly unless the person in the room says, wait. I'm naked. Acceptable verbal responses to a knock. Come in. 1 second, followed by a brief pause to cover any nakedness and then, come in. I was annoyed by this rule, but I hoped that it would at least force YS to respond to when I wanted to get my own things from my own room, so I agreed to the rules. The first day this rule was implemented, I knocked on the door of the room and waited for a response, but none came. I could hear from inside that there was a YouTube video playing, so I knew YS did not have headphones on, and I knew they heard me because I knocked louder than the video. So, forgetting about the second knock, I slowly opened the door and peeked inside. Immediately, YS said I hadn't knocked the second time, and said that if I don't follow the rules YS was going to start breaking the things in my room. I told YS to piss off and grabbed my stuff, resulting in more snarky comments from YS about how, you think you're so cool, and, you're not all that, which I obviously ignored, and quickly left the room. I immediately went and told my mom about what happened, because as predicted, YS began to blow up her phone about how I hadn't followed the rules and how I shouldn't be allowed in their, still my, room. This same kid tells my mother to FCK off, calls her bro, dude, and mooches off of her money to get a new wardrobe every month. YS has kicked, punched, and bit me, thrown scissors at my head, broken my only laptop, mooched off of me for 1 a.m. pickup, and depended on me to visit my abusive bigot of a father so that he does not get mad and file for custody, terrorize my mom. While I am the older sibling, I have always tried to have a good relationship with YS, offering car rides, help with homework, and in general not doing the stereotypical older siblings, bullying them, using my size difference to get what I want, ignoring them, etc. I still often am blamed for this hostility towards me because I used to talk over YS when I was little, I'm talking elementary school. As a result, guess who got in trouble with my mom because I knocked once instead of twice? Me. I don't know what to do anymore. My mom is upset because my punishment was us not going to a play that my mom had invited me to. Sister was not invited because she never goes to these anyways, and when she is made to come she ruins the night for everyone by being an asshole. Like for a part 2.